Ever wonder why 92% of people never get abs? Most guys think that getting shredded has to be super miserable. 2-3 days, no carbs, ton of cardio, you have to suffer all the time. At least that's what the internet tells you. But that's not how it really works. Let me just back up for a quick sec. I used to work at the UFC Performance Institute in Las Vegas, the sports medicine team. And these fighters, they had to cut weight just to punch each other in the face. 30, 40, 50 pounds over the span of 4 to 6 months. They didn't do this for fun, by the way. They did this for survival. If they didn't make weight, they didn't compete. And if they didn't fight, some of them didn't even eat. There were no motivational quotes. There wasn't any sort of guesswork. There was just structure, discipline, and a clear system. And now I use those exact same systems and principles to help high-performing men just like you. Guys with teams, families, real responsibilities. Because the truth is this isn't just about fat loss. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get abs this year. And it might not be what you think it is. Listen carefully because you'll be respecting the man in the mirror again right after this video. So I went to a conference on the weekend. Brendon Burchard, Ed Mylett were speaking. Incredible speakers. One of my biggest takeaways, for me specifically, is the term called role model mindset. Simple idea, but it hits super deep. It's describing moments in your life where you ask yourself, am I being the role model right now? Not just once in a while, but right now. How would I show up if my kids were watching my every single move? If I wanted to be the exemplar, the blueprint, what would I do? How would I wake up? Would I hit snooze or would I lead? How would I actually kiss my wife? With presence and affection or with distraction and stress? Because whether or not we admit it or not, they're always watching. And what they see in us becomes what they normalize for themselves. Brendon Burchard said something that stuck with me. We must not hope to live well. We must live intentionally as if it matters, because it does. And that's what this is about. It's not about abs. It's about example. It's not about protein or workouts. It's about presence. You think that you might just be skipping your workout, but they see how you treat your body. You think you're just stressed out from work, but they feel how you treat their mom. You think you're just being tired, but they're learning what it means to be a man. So imagine this. You walk to the door with different energy. You lift your daughter up. She's light as air. You wrap your arms around your wife and kiss her like you mean it. That's not discipline. That's leadership, because your habits aren't just for you. They're creating their future, and they don't need any more lecture. They just need you to be the example. That's what the role model mindset is really all about. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be present, intentional, because your kids, they don't just inherit your genetics, they inherit your standards. So the question is, what type of standard or what kind of standard are you showing them? You probably heard people say, motivation comes and goes, like it's the weather. But you ever really want something and didn't actually figure out a way to get it? Exactly. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Abs, they are about vanity, but only guys who actually get them are the ones who actually want them. They're not trying to fake excuses. Oh, that'd be nice. I want to do this because I want to be healthy. No, the guys who truly want to have abs and want to be in the best shape of their life, these guys actually want it. Society doesn't like men who are direct. They call it ego and selfish. But you know what's selfish? Letting yourself fade away in front of all the people who love you. Your wife sees it, your team sees it, you feel it. And if we're being totally honest, there's nothing wrong with wanting for you to look powerful again. For you to walk into a room and feel like you, wanting your wife to notice you. And yeah, maybe wanting a few other people to notice you too. That doesn't make you broken. That just makes you human. Brendon Burchard said, we must not hope to be motivated. We must become motivated purposefully. That means we stop waiting for some sort of spark. We just create it. He also talks about freedom. He talks about true freedom comes when you stop reacting in life and start commanding it. That's what we're doing here. You take care of your body, not for Instagram, but to lead yourself, to lead your family, to live on your terms again. So this video, as you can probably tell, isn't for guys who it's fine just floating around, just being a passenger in life. It's for the man who wants to actually get back into the driver's seat, the one who built a life, but somewhere along the way, maybe he's lost himself. So let's get it back. Here's something that we do inside the program that I'm just gonna give to you. It's called a manifestation letter. It's basically a letter to your future self. Not the guy who you are now, but the guy who you're going to be in 4 months. Shredded, strong, dialed in. The type of man who is focused. The type of man who walks into a room and owns it. In that letter, we ask one question over and over again. Why? Why do you actually want this? Why now? Why not just stay where you're at right now? You see, when you slow down and answer that, you get something very, very important. The most important thing in the whole world. Clarity. Most guys are just drifting in life because they lost clarity. So we take it even deeper and we write down 100 things that you want in life. Sounds easy, right? Most guys tap out at 15. But that's how disconnected we've actually become. When you hit 50, 75, 100, you start to remember, not chasing a trend, not doing it for someone else, not doing it for something else or society. You start building your life on your terms. That's alignment. That's when the fire really comes back. So let me just be like completely straight with you guys. Most men, they don't run out of time. They just run out of structure. You run meetings, you handle stress, you manage team, but your own health, you just convince yourself that it's not that urgent. And I used to do the same thing. I'd skip a few workouts, then I'd tell myself I'd catch up. I'd do 2 days. Before I knew it, the mirror just told a completely different story. And the spark was gone. Energy dropped, and worst of all, I started accepting it. Started breaking promises to myself. The truth is, life doesn't slow down. You'll just never find time. You need to build a system around your reality, what your dream life actually looks like. That's what we do. No starvation, no 6-day-a-week workouts, just 3 lifts. We optimize your training protocol. It allows it to be simple, repeatable, systematized, completely systematized. And when you have things systematized, when you have clarity and certainty, you feel alive again. It's not just about our system though. It's about reclaiming your identity. It's about building a body that performs at all level, whether your life demands it or not. Whether that means being present at home, or more power in the boardroom, or finally just feeling like yourself again when you walk past a mirror. If you want to learn more about the exact protocol to get you in the best shape of your life, just check out my link in the bio. But for now, if this video hit home for you, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more content. I drop new videos every single week just like this. No fluff, real conversation for men who truly want to lead and be in the best shape of your life. See you in the next one.